Well, the weather has changed quite a bit. The main part of the video was filmed only a few days ago when it still felt like summer. But now we're definitely in autumn and I'm very excited as it's my favourite season. Anyway, if you're wondering what this video is about, I can show you. It's about this little camera here. I don't even know what it's called. It just says wide pick panoramic lens and panorama at the top. It's a very strange camera. This camera was given to me a few weeks ago by Simon. He gave me a bag just full of old cameras and a few of them got thrown away because they didn't work, but this one seemed like it was working and I wanted to make a video out of it. It took me a couple weeks to actually get out and shoot with the camera, but I eventually did and it was a really nice day. When I was using this camera, I started to like it more and more. It was really simple, easy to use and felt insignificant. It was just like using a toy camera and I was having lots of fun. However, I knew the results weren't going to be very good, as the lens is made of plastic, you can't dial in your exposure, and it's not a true panoramic format. This camera crops your 35mm film into a panoramic frame, but that comes at the cost of lowering the surface area of your film. And as you probably know, smaller film usually means less quality. So the plastic lens, no controls, and a smaller image size is just a recipe for some bad images. But to my surprise, the images actually turned out a lot better than I expected. So I'll go now and let you watch more of the video. you can see, the images actually didn't turn out half bad. The exposure was okay for the most part, the cropped image isn't super low quality, and although the lens isn't great, it's not the worst that I've used. These images are on the softer side of things, but I wasn't expecting them to be incredibly sharp or anything like that. I was expecting them to not work in the first place, and that's why this little cheap plastic camera has surprised me. Like, the images worked and they aren't half bad. I've also never been a fan of panoramic images. I've always just thought they're a bit of a gimmick. I think there's only one panoramic image that I can think of that I like, and that's an image of some trees by Thomas Heaton. Other than that, I really don't like panoramic images. However, because I had so much fun using this shitty little point and shoot, I actually enjoy my images. And I think I've done an alright job with my compositions as well, since I'm more used to like a 3x4 frame. Even on the multiple occasions that I used the Fujifilm TX2, I just didn't really enjoy that camera and I thought the panoramic aspect was lackluster. I feel this way mainly because of my photography. Obviously, I'm not a landscape photographer and I was primarily shooting landscapes, and I didn't really enjoy my images. But I also feel this way because of how the TX2 felt. I just really didn't like how it operated, and I know that sounds a bit silly, but I just didn't like that camera. And I much prefer this very cheap, very low quality panoramic camera. I think it just feels a lot less intimidating and a lot more relaxed. Like, you know the image quality isn't going to be great, so you're not worrying about composition as much and you're not worrying about subject matter as much. And I think that can actually help create some better images. At least that's how I feel anyway. On another note, I actually made a contact sheet for these images and it's turned out really cool. And I definitely want to make more contact sheets in the future, as I think it's just really cool and really fun, and I really like just looking at these images here. Like, although they aren't, you know, massive and blown up and, you know, look super high quality, I think that this is just a really fun way to view your images. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video, and if you are wanting a cheap panoramic camera that just feels like shit but can also, you know, make you have fun, I really recommend this one. I've actually seen these online for, I'm not even kidding, 50p, so get one. It truly was a blast to use, and although the images aren't super high quality, they are still definitely usable. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you wish, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.